they're milling another card because you added a card to their deck. So like it's actually just a straight wash. Yeah, so there's a reason why Ancestral Spectre isn't a card you can actually put in your deck. Ancestral Spectre is a card that only gets created by other cards in the game. So you have to have Ancestors Chosen in play, and it creates them and puts them into your deck. So you can't actually just like choose to put that card into your deck at the start of the game. Otherwise, every deck with Sapphire would definitely just be playing 4 of them, obviously, because they're very, very good. So again, tunneling could be anything, likely a Reese. Come on, play something so I can resolve Fento. That sounds great. Gain. Can I charge that? Alright. So we're going to play Fentio, which puts 2 Spiderlings in from this, and then if we get to untap with it, we get to, take him to Spider Browntown. Yeah, all the token effects in this game are basically permanent. They can be bounced and shuffled back into your deck and put into the discard pile and voided, etc. Okay, still doesn't come off. Every turn it doesn't come off. It's more likely a Reese. God, this doesn't get bounced and we get to untap with it and counter magic. Oh, baby. Always activate Fento ASAP. So there's now 7 eggs in his deck, 4 little ones and 3 big ones. Yeah, I'm excited for the new set. Should be a good time. Now we have counter magic up. Let's cantrip. Hopefully find more counter magic. So I'm not going to play the Ancestors Chosen out because I want to hold counter magic up in case he does something scary. Although realistically, we probably want to be counter magicking this Reese. I'm assuming that's what this is. Yeah, it's looking like a Reese. If this is a Reese, I wonder why our opponent has 64 cards in their deck, because Reese is not a budget card. It's like 20 bucks, so not cheap. Alright, I'm going to fight over this. Because I think just putting Tarantula Eggs into his deck means we can beat this Reese. And if he wants to fight over this, that's fine. Next turn we'll just replay Fentio, play Ancestors Chosen, and then hopefully race him. Yeah. So we were going to lose a counter magic war at some point anyway. Hopefully we find a removal spell here. If we get a kill. Woo! Oh, crap. I thought I had 6. Whatever. That's fine. He can get 1 robot. 1 robot's not scary. Although I should have left this back to block his Reese. That's fine. I shouldn't have replayed Fentio here, really, but getting it under counter magic's not the worst. Gives him one draw step to find counter magic. Okay, so hopefully whatever robot he gets doesn't rail us. And that would be super punishing. I mean, like, that would be justice. Like, I played the Fentio out thinking I had 6 when I didn't. Big bucks, bad robot. 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 1, 2, yeah. Bad robot. So our deck's being filled with sweet one drop cards, and his deck is being filled with tarantula eggs. I don't know if there's a full colorless deck. I don't think so. There really isn't an advantage to playing a strictly colorless deck in Hex, because as of currently, there aren't any strictly colorless champions, so you wouldn't have access to a champion ability if you're not playing with a shard. There are artifact-based decks. I like where your head is at, Ryan. Oh, jeez. And look, he hit a tarantula, so we get to eat his guy. Eldrazi at Hex. Go, 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 go. Now don't do it. And again, this is the point where, like, even if our opponent answers our board, there's a bunch of tarantula eggs in his deck just lurking to kill him. There's a bunch of ancestral specters being loaded up in our deck to kill him. Like, he's not in a good spot. Every day we'd be egging the opponent on. Look, ancestral specter. We're so unlucky. We drew all these other Fentios. You're never unlucky if you have extra Fentios, because that means your first Fentio is living, and they're dying. I would love to be practicing Magic for you, but we can't. MTGO is offline. So instead we're going to play Hex, because Hex is sweet. Mass Polymorph Dinger. So this turns all of our cards into dingers, which are 0/1. So it's a good thing. And it turns all the guys in our hand into dingers too, which sucks. So basically, we have a bunch of 0/1s. So that's a card that could get our opponent back in this game. And actually now it sucks that we have a bunch of Fentios, because like 3 of our 4 Fentios are gone because they're dingers. Alright, Ancestral Spectre's a good start. Get some dingers in here. And they're permanently dingers. They can get discarded. I forgot to attack. Send a message. I'm not sure how many Tarantula eggs are in his deck. I think there's 8 or 9. He's time rippling my cantrip. That's got to be wrong. I don't think he can shuffle the dingers into my library. So this is, again, he counter magic one of our counter magic trailers. So this counter magic costs 5, which is unfortunate. So I'm not going to activate my champion ability and use the Oracle Song right now because I want to hold counter magic up. So next turn, when we can play a shard again, we'll activate and cast it. So that way, if we draw the 8th shard resource, we can still cast counter magic. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you could revert them back to their base form, but I'm not playing any of those. Oracle Song is basically a divination. It's a 3-cost card that draws 2. Alright, well, we didn't find a resource to... I'm not going to take... Actually, I guess I will take the resource now, because this allows us to play Vampire Princess with counter magic up next turn, which seems worthwhile. Opponent's deck is neat. I don't know if it's good, but it's neat. So we're going to tunnel Reese. So we could cast Reese, but he gets a bonus if he tunnels. If you just cast him at the end of every turn, he makes a 1/1 defender. But if you tunnel him, he makes a random robot instead. Yeah, today's Moto patch was huge. It's beautiful now. Oh. And this attacks, put 2 warbots and put them into play. That's really good. I'm probably gonna need... I could put the... I have the in-game sounds not going to the stream right now for Hex. I could put the in-game Hex sounds to stream. Alright, well, I got a Vampire Princess. Come on, Tarantula Egg. Damn it. There are still Tarantula Eggs in his deck, so, like... New day. You could have counter magic here, but have to try. If he has 2 of these out, he can start attacking with them and making infinite warbots. So, opponent casts a spell that turns every troop in play and in our hand into these silly 0/1s. So all of these, we were super ahead this game, and then our opponent cast this spell that gave us a bunch of 0/1s. Oh, it gives warbots flying too, so we can't even block them. Wow, we're gonna lose this game. We need him to hit a Tarantula ASAP. Another princess, I guess. Tristan Knight with the follow. I appreciate that. Follows and subs are the 2 best ways y'all can support the stream. So we stream Constructed Magic and Constructed Hex on here. Standard, Legacy, Modern. We're going to play some Vintage and stuff like that as well later this month. Yep, that's exactly in that exact same order. You order blockers and stuff like that too. I think I'm double blocking a warbot here with, yeah. I guess I'm triple blocking it. Yeah, we'll triple block it in case he has a bounce spell. I just can't just keep taking all this damage. Need him to hit a Tarantula so the Tarantula can eat this warbot ASAP. Man, I can't believe Dinger was the 1 card. Like, when these blue decks, when the Sapphire decks, when they're really far behind, Dinger's the 1 card that can pull them back in. Yeah, need Extinction or need to hit a Tarantula out of his deck. So we've got live draws in both decks. And now that shard means we have Extinction. Oh, you know what? I boarded the Extinctions out. I didn't realize exactly what his deck was doing, and we boarded the Extinctions out. So Reese is basically going to have to be really good to us. I don't even think Reese gets us out of this. Alright, Time Ripple buys us a turn because it bounces this warbot. Oh, and then we can counter the warbot on the way back down. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. I'm gonna put a stop on his ready step and we're gonna bounce it down. You're rippling my Reese. Sure. And I'm letting this resolve because I need to counter his warbot on the way back down. So this takes flying away from his warbots, so he doesn't have the dropship anymore. Oh, we hit a baby spider. We did not hit a tarantula.